First up was MX Goat with the 65. Proper coaching and proper drills. Absolutely nowhere for bad habits to hide. So you know, last week at Moto 101 we wanted to get corner speed. We didn't really get it, did we? Today we have. First up, MX Goat. And the 85 stayed in the van for this one. On the 65, she can hold herself up when the coaching stops. It saves Dad doing the emergency sprint. MX Goat runs his coaching from Arncott Moto Park near Bicester. He's got tight technical corners, ruts everywhere, and some proper big jumps. So there's not really anywhere to hide a bad habit, which, unfortunately for Lottie, is rather the point of this coaching session. And having used him before, the coaching is absolutely worth it. One lap into the warm-up though, she pulled off complaining about the front suspension.
You're doing things right. You're demanding more of your bike. It's the bike that's the problem, a lot of it, not you, because you're trying really hard and your bike's not doing what you're telling it to do. It's like you're on a level, your bike's on a level, okay? And levels want to come up together. If your level goes higher, the bike's level stays at that, stays there. So you need to adjust your bike to keep it the same. Like that, it'll feel horrible. You have bottom mounts everywhere.
So Dad's backed the front off a little. The setup that suited her before just wasn't quite suiting her now, which thankfully means Lottie's moving in the right direction.
How was that?
Good.
Just try and stand to the point. Stand, and then as soon as you want to power, that's when we're going to sit.
I like being with him and when he talks about stuff. No, just that.
Yeah.
I like doing that instead of just go around the track.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it gives you a bit of tuition, gives you something to aim for.
I like head forward in your positions.
Yeah. Where to put your head, how to put your arms.
He mentioned your knees as well, didn't he?
That's it, bring your knees back. You look quicker. You look more in control as well. You're pinning that bike, like you were telling you to.
So with the smaller ruts starting to click, the Goat moved things onto a bigger corner. Same technique, just with a few more consequences if you got it wrong. Get the body position sorted early, commit to the rut, and instead of coasting away through the exit, start using the power to fire the bike out. And that progression was probably the most useful part of the session. Start somewhere manageable, get the technique working, then keep increasing the difficulty until she can do the same thing without having to think quite so hard about it. You know, apparently that's called coaching. We usually just shout things from the side of the track.
Head forward.
Okay, I want to see you right in the front of the bike. Okay, so remember, you've got to get right at the front. Okay, and then we're going to keep these elbows up. So get right in the front, we can take our leg off now. Inside rut. Yeah, just palm. No aggression on the front. Just sit, smooth, sit, smooth. Yeah.
Like the first time you sat down, didn't you? But then the second time you went round, you looked in control the whole way going round. You didn't look like you were going to wobble or... Your dad's on Mario Kart.
So one thing I'd say, when you're coming out the corner, right, once you're out the corner, you're out the corner. Back on the peg. Staying off the peg for too long. Okay, get back on the peg. Get on the pedal. Yeah, it doesn't need to be out there. Once you're out that corner, on the hands. Okay.
Back at the van, Dad checked the fuel, repeated some coaching, and then just randomly threw a banana skin at Lottie. Elite level preparation, that.
Shows what you're made of this time then. Yeah. Coming out of these corners, into loads of power. Get that foot back on that peg as soon as you can.
Okay.
Okay, you don't want to be going down that straight and your foot's still off. Get it back on the peg. Okay? Stood up, tap position.
Goggles.
Okay?
One more session to go,
Make it sing.
and Dad wanted her cleaning up her exits from the corners. As soon as that turn was done, get the foot back on the peg and get driving out. At the moment, the leg was kind of hanging out there just for a little bit too long, and every extra second meant waiting longer before she could properly get back on the power. So that was the next thing to tidy up, but before that, we're moving on to jumps, which is where the coaches started asking more from Lottie, and the bike started struggling to keep up.
So stand up. Knees back. Head forward. Head forward. You want to be there when you're jumping. Yeah?
Yeah.
Right, Fletch.
Yeah.
Let off so soon.
How many people get scared on the gate with your under? When you go racing, you're nervous, you're scared? If you say you're not, you're lying. Because everyone's nervous. Didn't matter how many times I won, I hate it.
This was the first point where the session started looking a little bit strange. She was braking before the jumps, losing all the speed she needed, and never really committing to them.
Control. Stand up.
It looked kind of like a confidence problem. But Lottie normally tells you pretty quickly when something feels wrong. And this time, she had a reason.
Just keep building that speed.
Dad, it's the suspension. It's going all the way down. So that's why I'm going so slow. Because the suspension.
The bike setup hadn't gone backwards. The rider had just progressed that much more.
If it loads better when you're on the 85, okay? And so, but he's even said himself, it looks soft. That backs up everything you've been saying. You're not wrong what you've been saying, you're right. So you just take it the speed that you want to take it, okay? Come on then, just make sure you get them knees back and do what he's telling you, okay? Come on.
The session didn't end with her suddenly smashing every jump, but it did answer something pretty important. The goat could see the front was too soft, Dad could see she was pushing harder, and suddenly the advice was that the 85 might actually be the better bike for her now. They even said we should have brought it with us. Funny how quickly she's not ready for it. Starts turning into where is it? Charlotte, you still cold? As if you needed covering up with a hoodie on the way here. So by the end of a coaching session with MX Goat, It felt like Lottie had started moving beyond the 65, so for the next session the 85 came back out and Dad had been fiddling with the forks again. Obviously. Next time we're back on the 85 and finding out whether taking oil out of the forks was genius or just another afternoon of Dad engineering. Subscribe to follow Operation 85. The full playlist so far is on screen now, and so is her latest race day on the 65, just in case you want to see where she was before the latest jump forward. Thanks for watching.